Well, and then last year, you guys get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
The first Latino hip hop group to have a star. How does that feel? Being an LA native, to walk down Hollywood Boulevard and to step on your own star, being, that's something that's so aspirational.
Yeah.
Like, you have all the greatest Hollywood music people are all on this street. And here you are walking on your own star.
It was surreal. To be honest, I mean, we grew, like you said, we grew up out here and walking those streets, you see those stars of the people that had been there, 20 years before you even saw that goddamn star. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see that and you're like, if you're an artist or an entertainer of any kind, yeah, you might visualize or dream one day your star would be there. But hell, we didn't think about that because we knew exactly who we were and what we were talking about and the type of shit that, that we were facing throughout the industry. So that was something that we did not see coming. But it was great that we got acknowledged, and the fact that so many fucking fans showed up for that, and George Lopez, an exhibit that came and spoke on our behalf, and Chuck D, who was there, and my man Burner, who came to represent. There was so many that I did not see would show up, for us there, because you just never know how those things are going to turn out. And the fans were there, and some of our peers that we love and look up to, they were there, and it was a great moment, man. I mean, the fact that we got recognized throughout all the bullshit that we had to go through,
right?
And the ups and downs. I mean, because without success, with success, there is no success without the ups and downs.
Of course.
And that was just one of the acknowledgments that we got for all those ups and downs, man. And it's a trip that we have it. And one day my daughter was there to see it. That was key, man. My son, he was working that day, but my daughter.
Your son couldn't get off work that day?
No, he couldn't get off.
That's whack.
Bastards wouldn't let him off. But they could visit the star and see the accomplishment there and inspire them, whether it doesn't have to necessarily be that they want their star. If that's what they're shooting for, yes. And I will support them with whatever they want to do. But just that the main thing they should take away from it is it's the work you put into whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
We in spite of the ups and downs, in spite of the walls put up and obstacles that were put up in front of us, we were able to get around them because we decided we're going to put work behind this shit and not take no for an answer and be unapologetic for the things that we do. And most of all, be responsible and accountable for some of the shit we do, because that's a part of it,
Well, I mean, here you are almost 30 years ago rapping about weed when no other rappers were really doing that on that level. And now, 2020, marijuana is legalized in how many states now?
I'm gonna say it's probably the last count was 17, but maybe
17
it's
states.
Maybe it's 22 now. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's some that have medical legislation like we had here before it got legal, where it's not necessarily legal, but they have medicinal. It's not recreational yet, but I mean, though everything is a work in progress. I mean, everywhere is opening up, even in the midst of the pandemic. I mean, Virginia just flipped some of their cannabis laws over there to be more, to soften up on cannabis laws over there. I think you could possess up to an ounce now, whereas before you're going to fucking jail.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just kind of shows how Cypress Hill was on the right side of history.
We tried to be. We didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, because let's just keep it 100. In 1991, if you would have told me, hey, marijuana is going to be legal in the United States, just like Amsterdam, it's going to be like, yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
America, nah, it'll never ever happen.
We all
and look,
we all wished and hoped and imagined that it could.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it took the people to put the work in. We inspired some of the people that put the work in terms of, showing up to those rallies and fucking, you know, getting those signatures and the petitions signed and all that stuff. You know, it inspired a lot of people, and along with us, the other artists that chose to put cannabis on their back too. You know, we all did our service for the legalization of cannabis, and you know, I don't think we thought it would be as soon as it came, but we knew it was possible. It was just, when are people gonna get past the stigmas, like the false propaganda?